You may have heard the saying, "Time heals all wounds." But if you've lived past the middle of life, you already know that time doesn't always heal. Some pains linger: backaches, tight shoulders, stomach knots, irregular heartbeats. You've seen doctors, run tests, tried medications, even changed your diet. And yet, the discomfort remains. It follows you quietly, like an uninvited guest. Perhaps you've asked yourself, "What's broken in my body? Why can't they find the cause?" But what I want to share with you today may change how you see it. Maybe your body isn't broken. Maybe it's speaking in a language you were never taught to hear. Neuroscience shows us that the brain doesn't just store memories, it also holds on to emotions that were never released. A heartbreak in your 20s, the pressure of your 30s, an injustice in your 40s. They don't simply vanish. The nervous system records them, like files that were never deleted. And every time you experience stress today, those old files reopen, bringing pain back to the same familiar places: shoulders, stomach, back, or heart. Quantum physics brings another layer of truth. Your body is not solid matter. It is energy and vibration. Every cell is a dance of particles appearing and disappearing, carrying signals in ways science is only beginning to understand. When you repeat in your mind, "I am tired," "I am weak," "I am sick," your body listens. It tunes itself to those frequencies, like a radio locked on a painful station. But when you choose a different message, "I am alive," "I am here," "I can heal," the entire system shifts, energy reorganizes, new probabilities open, healing becomes possible. So what is the stone blocking the river inside you? It is the belief that you are your pain. From childhood, we've been taught to say, "I am sick," "I am stressed," "I am tired," and the brain wires itself to that identity. But when you shift to saying, "This pain is passing through me," it is not me, you create space. You allow the brain and the nervous system to remap themselves. This may sound small, but it is the beginning of a profound transformation. Studies show that when the body no longer believes it is at war, no longer on guard against the past, the nervous system shifts into repair mode. That is when true healing begins. But here's something even more important. Healing is not a destination. It is a journey. You don't do it once and expect a miracle. Healing is like tending a river. Every day you remove a stone, clear a path, let the water flow. Through breath, presence, and gentle words spoken to your own body. And here, a forgotten principle returns to light. Forgiveness. Forgiving others, yes, but also forgiving yourself. Over the years, you may have blamed your body. Why are you weak? Why won't you stop hurting? But your body has never been your enemy. It has been the loyal companion, carrying every burden you never released. Only when you say, "I'm sorry for misunderstanding you. I see you. I will walk with you," does your body finally feel safe enough to lower its defenses. Let's try a small moment right now. Place your hand gently on your chest. Inhale slowly through your nose. Exhale fully through your mouth, and whisper, "I am not my pain. I am the space that observes it." Simple as it sounds, this shift has helped thousands change how their bodies respond. It's not blind belief. It's neuroscience. Changing language rewires the brain. It's also quantum physics. Changing thought frequencies alters the body's energy field. Maybe you've traveled far on this path. Many medicines, many therapies, many attempts. But sometimes the solution is not in something new outside you. Sometimes it is in the way you speak to your own body. In the next parts, I will guide you deeper. How breath unlocks the body's innate intelligence, how trauma is stored in the nervous system, and how morning and evening rituals can gently reset your inner circuits. But for now, I want you to remember just one thing. healing doesn't begin when pain disappears. Healing begins when you decide to stop fighting yourself. In the previous part, I shared with you that healing doesn't begin when the pain disappears. Healing begins the moment you stop fighting against yourself. Now, let's go deeper into one core principle. A principle that may sound simple, yet it has the power to transform your entire experience of the body. The rule: non-identification with pain. You may be feeling pain, but you are not the pain itself. 1. How language shapes the brain. When you say, "I have back pain," your brain doesn't treat it as a passing event. It encodes back pain as part of your identity. Each repetition strengthens the neural pathways, locking you into that map of suffering. But when you shift to saying, "There is pain moving through my back," you create distance. The pain is still there, but it no longer defines who you are. The brain receives a different message. I am the observer, not the pain itself. This is not philosophy. Scientists call it neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire itself. No matter your age, 30, 50, or 70, your brain can still learn new patterns. It can learn to respond differently to pain simply by how you name it. 2. The truth from quantum physics. Modern physics tells us that your body is not solid. At the smallest scale, every cell is energy, vibration, tiny particles appearing and disappearing in constant motion. Pain is not a fixed thing lodged inside you. It is a vibration, a temporary signal within the larger energy field that is your body. When you identify with pain, "I am pain," you lock yourself into one frequency, like a radio stuck on a static-filled channel. But when you observe pain as something passing through, you allow your system to shift frequencies. And when the frequency shifts, your physical experience changes. This is not mysticism. Studies confirm that thoughts and emotions measurably affect the electromagnetic activity of the brain and heart. When you nurture a peaceful thought, your entire body resonates with that state. 3. A simple everyday example. Imagine sitting in your living room while rain falls outside. If you say, "I am the rain," you suddenly feel wet, cold, and uncomfortable. But if you say, "It is raining outside," you keep your distance. You see the rain, but you are not drowned in it. Pain is like weather inside the body. It comes and goes. When you remember that you are the sky, not the storm, you create space. And in that space, the nervous system can breathe, relax, and begin to heal. 4. The science behind it. A Stanford study revealed something remarkable. When people change their inner language from "I am in pain" to "there is pain," brain scans showed reduced activity in the anterior cingulate cortex, the area that processes pain. At the same time, regions associated with self-awareness and observation lit up more strongly. In other words, the way you speak to yourself doesn't just shift emotions. It reshapes brain activity in real time. 5. A small practice for yourself. Try this now. Place your hand gently on your chest. Inhale slowly through your nose, whispering, "I am not my pain." Exhale softly through your mouth, whispering, "I am the space that observes it." Repeat 3 times. With this, you are sending a double message. To your mind, you are larger than the pain. To your body, you are safe. There is no need to fight. 6. Healing is a journey, not a destination. Don't expect a single practice to erase all pain. Healing is not an endpoint. It is a daily journey. Each morning, each evening, you remind yourself of this truth. Each day you loosen one stone from the riverbed, and slowly, the water begins to flow again. One of the heaviest stones blocking the flow is often resentment toward your own body. How many times have you felt angry at your body, frustrated that it is weak or failing? But here is the truth. Your body has never betrayed you. It has carried you faithfully through every loss, every burden, every memory you could not release. 7. Forgiveness, the forgotten key. This is where forgiveness becomes essential. Forgive your body for making you tired. Forgive yourself for blaming and misunderstanding it. When you place your hand on your heart and whisper, "I'm sorry for misunderstanding you. I see you. I am here with you," your nervous system receives the signal of safety. And when it feels safe, the body no longer defends. It relaxes, it releases, and it begins to heal. 8. Reconnecting with yourself. Neuroscience confirms the nervous system only shifts into repair when it receives the signal that the environment is safe. And the greatest safety you can offer is your own gentle presence. From the moment you stop saying, "I am the pain," and instead see pain as a passing phenomenon, the body is like a child being soothed. It stops crying, stops tensing, and finally begins to rest. That is the moment true healing begins. The rule of non-identification with pain is not a vague belief. It is both ancient wisdom and modern science. Every time you remind yourself, "I am not my pain," you are rewriting your brain's map, changing the frequency of your energy, and opening the door to peace. Remember, your body has never been your enemy. It has been waiting for you to stop fighting, to notice it, and to hold it with kindness. And in that kindness, the body begins to do what it has always longed to do: heal you. In the previous parts, you learned that true healing begins not when pain disappears, but when you stop fighting your own body, and you've discovered the essential rule: non-identification with pain. But how do you turn this principle into daily reality, something you practice, not just an idea you think about? The answer lies in small rituals, practiced in the morning and at night. These are the times when your brain and nervous system are most open to new signals. 1. Morning, opening the door to recovery. When you first wake up, your brain is still in the alpha state, a rhythm between sleep and full wakefulness. This is when the subconscious is wide open and ready to absorb messages. If the first thing you do is think about your to-do list, your worries, or what might go wrong, your nervous system immediately switches to defense mode. Your heart rate rises, your muscles tense, and your day begins with stress. Instead, give yourself just 3 minutes for a simple practice. Sit up gently, or remain lying down comfortably. Place your right hand on your chest and your left hand on your belly. Close your eyes, inhale slowly through your nose, and whisper, "My body is temporary, but the light within me heals." As you exhale, whisper, "I am not my pain. I am the space that observes it." Repeat this 3 times. Neuroscience explains that when you combine slow breathing with positive inner language, the vagus nerve activates. This shifts the body from fight or flight into rest and repair. Quantum physics offers another perspective. Every phrase you say is a vibration in the field of energy. By beginning the day with peace-filled frequencies, you align your whole body with calm and coherence. 2. Evening, returning the body to safety. At night, just before sleep, the brain again enters alpha and then theta states, a transition between conscious and subconscious. This is the perfect time to release the tension and emotional residue of the day. Many people carry worry into bed. They lie awake, replaying unfinished tasks or vague fears. The nervous system remains on guard, sleep stays shallow, and the body cannot restore itself. You can change this with a small bedtime ritual. Place your hand on your chest as you prepare to sleep. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and whisper, "Dear body, I'm sorry for misunderstanding you." Exhale slowly and continue. "You're not my enemy. I see you. I am here with you." Repeat until your breathing deepens and your muscles begin to relax. Studies show that expressing self-compassion lowers cortisol, the stress hormone. The body receives the signal of safety, and during sleep it shifts fully into recovery mode. 3. The power of repetition. You might wonder, can a few simple words really change anything? The answer is yes, if you repeat them daily. Just like hearing a song many times until the lyrics become second nature, the messages you send to your body become background music for your nervous system. Over time, your body believes it is safe, and when it no longer wastes energy defending itself, it can direct that energy toward healing and cellular repair. This is not blind belief. It is the principle of neuroscience. Neurons that fire together, wire together. The more often you practice, the stronger the new pathways become. 4. A picture to remember. Imagine your body as a child who has endured too much. During the day, it tries hard to keep up with life's demands. At night, it longs to hear just one gentle phrase. It's okay now. You don't have to fight anymore. When you whisper these words, you're not just comforting yourself emotionally, you are sending direct signals to the nervous system. Every cell hears it, every organ responds, and slowly, the body begins to heal, not through force, but through tenderness. 5. Healing is not a destination. The key is not to expect instant results. Healing is not a finish line, it is a daily practice. Each morning, you plant seeds with breath and words of peace. Each evening, you harvest by forgiving and letting go. One day, you realize the pain no longer rules your life. It may still appear, but only as a passing guest. You, however, remain the host, the calm, spacious home in which everything can come and go. Morning and evening, two ordinary moments, are actually gateways to rewrite your relationship with the body. Just a few minutes, with breath and the right words, can shift the nervous system from defense to healing. Remember this, your body has never been your enemy. It has only been waiting for you to return, to listen, and to hold it with kindness. And when you do, healing is no longer something distant. It begins in each breath, each sunrise, and each nightfall. In the first 3 parts of this journey, you have walked with me through important steps, realizing that healing begins not when pain disappears, but when you stop fighting yourself, discovering the essential rule of non-identification with pain, practicing morning and evening rituals that send signals of safety to the nervous system. Now, as we reach the final part, I want to share with you one more truth, a truth that is often overlooked, yet it holds the key to lasting transformation. It is this: presence. 1. Presence, the forgotten medicine. We live in a hurried world. We eat quickly, walk quickly, breathe quickly. The body rarely feels that we are truly with it, and when the body feels abandoned, it responds with tension, fatigue, and pain. Presence is the simplest and most effective medicine. It's not about doing more. It's about being fully present in what you already do, drinking a glass of water, taking a single step, breathing a single breath. Neuroscience shows that when you perform even a familiar action with full attention, for example, drinking water while actually feeling its coolness flowing down your throat, the brain activates the anterior insula, the region that governs body awareness. The nervous system receives the signal of calm and safety. 2. It's not what you do, but how you do it. You can breathe with tension, or you can breathe with surrender. You can say healing words in haste, or you can say them with love. The body doesn't just listen to words, it listens to the frequency beneath the words. If you drink a glass of water while distracted, it's just a mechanical act. But if you lift that glass, silently thank it, and feel it nourishing your cells, the water becomes medicine. Quantum physics confirms this. Attention changes energy patterns. When you're present, vibrations in the body synchronize, creating coherence. And coherence is the soil where healing grows. 3. The body heals only in depth and slowness. Today's culture pushes us to live fast, but healing never unfolds in hurry. It blooms in slowness, stillness, and presence. You can try countless treatments, diets, or exercises, but if you stay rushed, your body still believes it is at war. And as long as war continues, healing cannot. Yet just 5 minutes of true presence, sitting quietly, breathing with awareness, placing a hand on your chest, tells your body, it's safe now. You can rest. And rest is the beginning of healing. 4. A closing ritual. Now I invite you to try a simple closing ritual. It can become a blessing for both your body and your soul. Sit comfortably. Press your palms together at your chest. Close your eyes and take a slow, deep breath. As you exhale, whisper softly, I bless this body that carried me here. I bless this soul that never gave up. I am ready to live with myself, not against myself. Let the words echo gently inside you. You don't need to do anything more. Just breathe, sit, and feel. 5. This is not an ending, but a beginning. What you just did is not merely a symbolic ritual, it is a new beginning. You have given your body permission to rest, to release, to heal through gentleness. You no longer need to fight in order to heal. You no longer need to push your body as if it were an enemy. All you need is presence, kindness, and trust. Nature will do the rest. As we close this journey, I want you to remember 3 things. You are not your pain. You are the vast space that holds it. Healing is not a distant destination. It is each breath, each moment of presence. You do not need to live against yourself. You can live in harmony with yourself. Take one more deep breath. Exhale slowly and whisper, I am the healing I have been waiting for. From this moment forward, your healing has already begun, not through struggle, but through returning to yourself. Not by chasing something outside, but by recognizing the power already within. Because true healing is not found in the future. It is here. It is now. It is you.